What it do, baby? I really couldn't wait any longer to make this video, but I'ma just start off by saying that The Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie of all time. If you know ball, you know what I'm saying is facts. And before we begin, make sure to smash the subscribe button if you guys want to see me cover Avengers Endgame. 30k subs and I gotcha. So the scene starts off with Captain America hopping in the elevator and he starts gazing out of the window thinking about who could have possibly sent Nick Fury to the gulag. This man Cap was on a mission. He had to get back by any means possible, but we all know there's only one culprit behind all of this, which is Hydra. And then all of a sudden Captain America gets interrupted by Rumlow and Mr. Clean, who entered the elevator. And at first glance it seems like a completely normal scene until Cap slowly drags his eyes downwards and catches this man gripping onto his weapon harder than Rod Wave holding onto a Big Mac. And at this exact moment, Captain America realized he was about to get hit with the back door, the 6ix9ine, cause Cap's spidey senses started tingling immediately. Call him Tobey Maguire cause he felt a disturbance in the room, and you can imagine this as a game of Among Us cause Cap was trying his hardest to figure out who was the imposter in the elevator. But Cap had that Sharingan activated. He had to make sure he was alert at all times. And bro, peep how Captain America was staring this brother down. The way he's looking at this man should be classified as a hate crime. I beg your pardon? I know Cap was cooking up the most diabolical insult known to mankind. If the cameras were off, Cap would have just let it rip, no second thoughts. And this is where Captain America pulls out the greatest one-liner in the entire Marvel franchise. If this is not the greatest quote of all time, I really don't know what is.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Bro, tell me that wasn't a straight bar. I know for a fact that people in that elevator were quaking in their boots. Do you know how fearless you gotta be to tell everyone to get out when it's a 50v1 no Drake? Like, I have to give Cap 10,000 aura for that line. That was sensational. And so everyone in the elevator gets to jumping Captain America, giving my guy no room to breathe at all. Like the way Cap's getting teamed up on, you would think he has one stock remaining like it's Super Smash Bros. Cause not only does Cap start getting choked out, but they attempt to neutralize his arm using an electric handcuff. Like, I really thought I was watching Avengers Endgame when they had everyone fighting for their lives trying to take off Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. But just like in this exact scenario, that don't work. Because do you really expect me to believe Megamind over here is gonna do something? But this is where Captain America starts locking in, because he kicks this one in the leg, chops this man in the neck, and had him hitting the I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. But then Cap gives his brother CTE and proceeds to knock down a few more NPCs. Like, geez, someone passed Captain America the apron in the hat because he's cooking like a 5-star chef. Cap is straight feasting right now.
Muy bien.
So Cap gives Queso a mean headbutt and then yoinks this 500-pound monster to the ground. I'm surprised he didn't break the glass. But then Rumlow enters the fight and makes Cap's arm get glued against the elevator, and now Rumlow has a perfect setup to clock Captain America straight in the face, but right as he goes in for a right jab, it's suddenly blocked. And this man Rumlow is absolute trash. I'm talking on the same level as Hawkeye, because he swings at Casper the Ghost. Like, I genuinely don't know what bro was swinging at, but just cause he's fighting the main character, I'm gonna have to let it slide because there's not much he can do. Then Rumlow pulls out the taser and strikes Captain America, making him yell in complete agony, and I don't know why the cameraman decided to film from this angle, but pause. So Captain America comes to his senses and absolutely batters Rumlow and then strikes this man off of the camera. Like, nah, this man Cap is doing these boys dirty. He's really out here fighting like a Mortal Kombat character. Someone better put him in the next DLC pack.
You know what? Forget about the reinforcements. Don't send them in. We're cooked.
And at this point, watching Hydra is just embarrassing because Cap makes this man electrocute his own teammate, had DJ Khaled hitting the electricity. So then Cap hits this acrobatic ballerina kick and follows up with a nasty foot to the face and then frees his arm by hitting a backflip. And bro, look at how Captain America just tossed this man to the floor. He's out here fighting harder than Batman himself. Like, who angered him? Cap was really about to crash out. I don't know why he enjoys fighting regular civilians harder than actual villains. And now that Rumblow's teammates were downed, he starts copying the plea. Bro clearly wanted no smoke with Captain America because he is like, let me tell you something! Let me tell you something! So Cap finally puts an end to the scene by bouncing Rumlow off of the roof like a basketball and showing off the most magnificent album cover in history. But overall, 10 out of 10 spectacular performance, and if you don't want to end up looking like these people on the floor, you better hit that subscribe button right now. So we transition to the next scene where we see Cap, Natasha, and Sid from Ice Age inside of a vehicle driving on the highway. And Natasha starts talking about some, hey Cap, are you and Falcon down to go on a date? I got a friend for Falcon. Honestly, I'm down, but as you can see, we're currently in a predicament right now. Wait, what about me? Why do you and Falcon get to have fun? Where's my date at?
Shut your
And then literally out of the blue, this man Mr. Potato Head gets done the worst way imaginable.
Terrible idea.
My guy really got picked up like an eagle going after some McDonald's. Can we please get an F in the chat? And bro, you could tell by Natasha's face, her life flashed before her eyes. She was just sitting there hitting the Puss in Boots. She was petrified. So everyone in the car starts getting blasted at, but luckily Cap puts the vehicle into reverse. And with Cap, he gonna reverse the V. And in response to all of this, the Winter Soldier rolls off of the car and hits the cleanest recovery pose I've done ever seen. Someone passed Bucky the chain right now. This is a top 3 MCU moment. Like it's confirmed, the Russo brothers are Kobe and Shaq, they don't miss. And when it comes to aura, the Winter Soldier is simply unmatched, cause I could feel myself getting goosebumps, and even Cap and Natasha could feel the Winter Soldier's presence. Like just the way that he was standing in the middle of the highway instantly told me that he was not to be messed around with. And then out of nowhere, Cap and the crew get rammed from behind, and then the Winter Soldier starts taking high ground cause he hits a ballerina flip straight onto the roof of the car. Like he really had Falcon hitting this shocked face like he's inside of a YouTube thumbnail. That man definitely just peed his pants. So Bucky starts playing Subway Surfers, jumping over cars, and at the speed that Cap and his crew were driving, you would think they have 5 stars on GTA right now. But then Bucky slams them from the very back, making Captain America hit this perfect recovery using his shield and manages to make a safe landing. But then we see Falcon rolling onto the pavement like a bowling ball. Bro had me thinking he was about to hit a strike. And then Bucky pulls out his Call of Duty Warzone class and absolutely booms Captain America across the bridge and straight into the bus, causing more property damage. Like I know the city is gonna be tight when they see 54 broken buildings, 26 shattered cars, and 80 civilians dead, all because the Avengers are treating the city like it's that one SpongeBob episode. So Bucky proceeds to walk down on Falcon and Natasha while Captain America is waiting to get rebooted. And bro, you cannot make this up. Shorty is really out here using a pistol while Bucky has a whole grenade launcher. That's like going to the barber and asking for a fade but getting lined up with construction tools instead. Like you're honestly an idiot. And right before Natasha is about to get disintegrated into dust particles, she hits this cold flip and grapples onto the roof. Like dog, I'm actually offended right now. Natasha really thinks she's Spider-Man. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not him. So while Bucky is scoping the scenery out with his M14 rifle, he suddenly gets interrupted by Natasha, who blasts him in the face with her dual pistols, resulting in one of Bucky's lenses to get cracked. And bro, I want you guys to take a good look at Bucky's face right here. This man is crazy. You could tell that the CRASHOUT serum was in full effect. Someone put this man back in his cage. I'm gonna do everything in my power to kill this woman.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Yeah, this man Bucky is a Hall of Fame school threat. I know in elementary school, all the kids used to stay 50 meters away just in case things got out of hand. So then Bucky starts unleashing mag after mag on Natasha, landing absolutely no shots like he's Klay Thompson at the 3-point line. And then Shorty starts running for her life like she's a Call of Duty zombie. But then Bucky lands a bullet right through her back, and you could tell that it was indeed a fatal blow.
Okay, it's got a little kick. Oh.
And now it's time for the battle you guys have all been anticipating. But before we resume with the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I know you guys still haven't subscribed yet. So the scene kicks off with Bucky popping up right into the frame with his weapon aimed right at Natasha's dome piece. But just like Spider-Man when the Snow Bunny is in danger, this man Cap finally arrives to save the day. And bro, we're not all gonna sit here and act like Captain America didn't just get sent flying across the map, cause how is he physically standing right now? He's like 96 years old. His bones should be disconnected by now, but hey.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But I'ma really break down this fight play by play, pixel by pixel. I gotta make sure I don't miss anything. So let me go ahead and put on my glasses and start analyzing. So the fight commences with Cap sprinting in with his shield, which instantly gets cancelled out by Bucky's robotic fist. And then he turns into Ronaldo and kicks Cap to the ground and fires a few bullets, but Cap's shield saves the day and protects him from getting turned into Swiss cheese. Captain America tries getting closer to Bucky, but he recovers by running around the car and then hops over the top and knocks the weapon out of Bucky's hand. But Cap must have forgot that Bucky came fully loaded, cause he pulls out a pistol out of his inventory and starts firing at Cap, but this was a misplay on Bucky's end, because you should never shoot when you're right next to the enemy. That's the #1 rule. So Cap counters with a Superman punch and follows up with a shield, but it's blocked into a bop bop, which makes Cap's body hit the greater than symbol. And you want to know what the crazy part is? Peep game. This man Bucky steals Cap's shield and then knocks him away with a singular punch. And peep how cold this man is, cause how is it possible for someone to look clean with your own accessory? I mean, at this point, might as well call Bucky the American soldier. Yes, I'm glazing. What are you gonna do about it though? And then Cap is like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. sharp. So he speeds in at Bucky and evades the shield throw, and these boys get to squabbling again. So Bucky pulls out the butter knife and both of them go block for block, but then Bucky does the unexpected and flips his knife into the air like he's a 5-star chef. Like, okay Bucky, I see you. This move is so iconic that they even had people online recreating the knife flip. This is just top tier cinema. It's incredible. So Captain America activates Ultra Instinct and hits a parry, grabs Bucky's arm, but then Cap gets pushed away in an instant. And this is where Cap starts schmoving. I'm talking about Just Dance level moves, cause he ducks under 2 swings and hammers Bucky across the face. Like, that was nice. But Captain America, being the greatest military combatant of all time, shows off his kung fu moves and lands a karate kick on Bucky, revving him against the truck. And I know for a fact that CTE is kicking in right now. He's gonna be talking straight gibberish. Like, Bucky's brain already got screwed up by Hydra. I wouldn't be surprised if he can't form a sentence right now like Floyd Mayweather. And after seeing Bucky get beat to this level of extent, you would think Cap would lay off like any other superhero, but this is where you're wrong, cause Cap is like, nah, that's not enough. And then Cap strikes Bucky with the most vile knee since Robin from Teen Titans. This man is a crash out. I know Bucky's internal organs were screaming for dear life. So Cap goes in for a right, but Bucky returns the favor with a vicious right of his very own. And then Bucky gets caught off guard by a body slam, but that still did not stop Bucky from choking the absolute crap out of Captain America. Had that man squealing like a duck. Bucky then proceeds to toss Cap to the ground like an unwanted child and then goes in for the finishing blow, but Cap dodges that attack. And then they exchange a few hits until Bucky slides him into a vehicle and almost takes off Captain America's head off his body. But here's where Cap really gets in his bag and shows why this is not Bucky's movie and why it's his very own. So Cap puts Bucky into RKO position and suplexes him mad hard to the concrete and then hits the most majestic recovery like he's Chang from Karate Kid. And then Cap finally gets a hold of his very own shield and uses it to block a knife swing from Bucky, but peep the absolute finesse from the Winter Soldier. This man goes in for a knife swing and then puts it into his other hand and hits Captain America with the ultimate pump fake, the hee, cause he takes his other hand and clocks Cap in the face. Cap then hits a clean weave and then neutralizes Bucky's arm, hits him in the face and makes Bucky flip over his back, which results in his mask falling to the ground. And just like a Scooby-Doo episode, his real identity becomes revealed to every single one of us watching. And turns out the entire time this man Cap was fighting his old friend that he used to go to war with, which is none other than Bucky Barnes. Like, this has to be one of the greatest plot twists of all time, and even Captain America couldn't believe he just spent the entire movie going against his best friend. And after we get the iconic
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
And the scene finally ends with Natasha saving Captain America, and here's where I'm gonna have to put an end to the video. But wait, don't click off just yet, cause if y'all want to see me cover the final battle in addition to the other Marvel movies, make sure to run up the subscribe button. And yeah, it was real fun making this. I'm glad y'all stayed to the very end. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.